Hi there and good day. Today's video is titled, Do you think you need to wean yourself off nicotine in order to quit smoking? And lots of people think that it makes sense to wean themselves off nicotine, to maybe cut down the amount that they smoke gradually, or to replace their smoking with nicotine gum or lozenges or patches or vaping, some other form of nicotine so they can ease themselves into the quit. But this is actually terrible advice, and it's actually quite shocking that doctors give this advice, really. When you really understand how nicotine works, you appreciate that it makes absolutely no sense to cut down at all, no sense at all, and it makes even less sense to try and stop using things like patches and gum. Now, the reason I say that is all related to the nicotine stress cycle and the way nicotine works on the body and the brain. When you're smoking, you fill your body up with nicotine, and as that nicotine starts to leave the body, it creates this empty, insecure, stressful feeling that we've always known as smokers as a craving. So say then you smoke another cigarette and your nicotine levels are restored and you get that kind of equilibrium state again, that peaceful, relaxed state that non-smokers experience all their lives. The thing is, when you cut down, say you wait 3 hours, say you only smoke 3 cigarettes a day, that's maybe like 4 or 5 hours in the day that you're not smoking. So your nicotine levels are constantly going like this. So when you do finally smoke that cigarette, when you do give in and smoke that cigarette after, hours and hours, that tricks the brain into thinking, wow, nicotine is so precious. I've just gone 5-6 hours feeling stressed and uncomfortable, and now I feel great now I feel normal again as soon as I smoke that cigarette. It literally tricks the brain into thinking that nicotine is really precious. And the problem with patches and lozenges and things like this is that they don't remove the benefits of smoking from your mind. They really don't. So you still have this split-mindedness, thinking that smoking kind of gave you something, it helped with stress, it was your friend, it was fun at parties, whatever the beliefs about smoking you have. And then eventually people that stop with this method often end up starting smoking again. This is why it's so important that people just stop smoking, cold turkey, call it what you like, but there's no need for nicotine. And the great thing about nicotine, if there is one great thing about it, is that it's not like other drugs, It's not like heroin or alcohol, where there's an actual really strong physical addiction, where it's actually dangerous if you suddenly just stop automatically. With nicotine, it's kind of like hunger. It's this empty, insecure feeling that's never actually caused anyone any physical pain. All the pain is mental. So if we have methods and tools to overcome that mental pain, to remove the benefits of smoking, then it can actually become pretty easy and relatively quick to stop smoking permanently. And permanent is the key. Okay guys, I hope that was clear. If anyone has any questions or would like to debate this further, please feel free to drop some comments. Have a lovely day.
With Adam's skills, he has somehow reprogrammed my thinking, because after the session, I didn't want a cigarette.
I found the experience really positive and really relaxed. It was a really easy experience actually, and I'm confident I'll be a non-smoker because he teaches you techniques that you can always use, you can always go back to.
It just put me in this incredible mindset of wanting to quit. I wanted to quit.
And ever since, which has been 2 weeks now, and about £150 that I've saved, I have not one time wish that I could have a cigarette.
He tailors programs to you, to what's going to work best for you, and he takes as much time as it takes. There's no time limit until you say you're a non-smoker.
It is absolutely worth the money. I'm going to save, obviously, an absolute fortune.
And I really enjoyed the session with Adam. I found it very relaxing, and I really enjoyed all the breathing techniques as well.
So anybody who's skeptical like me, guys, do it.
So if you have any doubts, if you're wondering if it's going to be for you, or you've struggled with nicotine replacement services and that's just not working for you, please call Adam, because Adam will support you until you're a non-smoker. He's not going to give up on you. He will work with you until you are free like I am.